All right, good morning, everyone, and welcome. Maggie will be doing our wonderful Code of Ethics training, and I get to present to you what it means to be a Miami member. So, what does it mean to be a Miami member? You've now joined the Miami Association of Realtors, but you're also a member of NAR, National Association of Realtors, Florida Realtors FR, and more. I want to make sure that you're participating. So we'll give a second to Audrey to send info, and then I'm going to continuously make you a part of our presentation and ask you questions. So be sure to use that chat. As a member of Miami, you're a member of NAR. And here we have a QR code that can take you directly to NAR's page. But also that icon that you see on top, that's an NAR member resource icon, which is available to you through the Miami Gateway. So if you've logged in to use the MLS using Miami Gateway, miamirealtors.com, you're going to see that that's one of the icons on that Gateway dashboard. That is a single sign-in button that was created by Miami Realtors just for you to be automatically logged into NAR. So you can click and get membership information. The National Association of Realtors was founded in 1908 in the city of Chicago with 120 founding members. It is the largest trade association in the world with over 1.5 million members. Its headquarter location is in Chicago and Washington, D.C. And I love to share their information. Their mission statement is, and I like to make this a part of you and what you do, is to empower realtors as they preserve, protect, and advance the right to real estate property ownership. By the way, you as a business should have a mission, vision, right, statement for you. So you could use something like this as an idea. By the way, you can also change those, but it always helps you as a business to have these. Their vision statement is, our vision is to be a trusted ally, guiding our members and those they serve through the ever-evolving real estate landscape. You might choose something like that and become the ally for your customers. They also have a diversity and inclusion statement, which to me is simply fantastic. NAR fully embraces perspectives from all walks of life, regardless of race, ethnicity, gender, religion, age, sexual orientation, gender identity, disability, national origin, socioeconomic status, political affiliation, or any other qualities by which we may define ourselves. This is part of what it means to be a member of NAR. The value of membership. Political clout through fundraising and campaign contributions. You can find out more about RPAC by visiting miamirealtors.com and searching RPAC. Making your voice heard by lawmakers and regulators in Washington, D.C., fighting that fight for home ownership and the ability to invest in real estate. The campaign ads, look for the R, offering reassurance, resources, and reliable guidance, which is what you provide to your customers. The realtor benefit package that you can access through that link in info that I provided before. And then my personal favorite. How many of you have gone to realtor.com? Let me see that chat light up. How many of you have not only gone, but you've searched for yourself as an agent? Did you find yourself and did you create your profile? I saw Leo said no. I saw that Julian. I saw, you guys are just loving it. Yes, thank you so much for participating. So as an instructor, right, one of the things I like to do is give you homework. So if you have not visited realtor.com and created your free profile, please do. It is a free member benefit because you're a Miami member and an NAR member. It is also the website most widely used in the United States for those looking for a realtor. So why shouldn't you have yours? By the way, if you can't find yourself up in the top, there's an area to contact realtor.com on the bottom of the page, go ahead and do so and take some time and invest in yourself into this and go ahead and create your realtor.com profile. It's key essential. You need to add your photo, all of your links and information. And then as soon as you have deals occur, rentals, sales, etc., they will reflect on that page. And it's also a page where you can go ahead and do what? Ask for what? What do you do when you finish with someone? You finish working with someone and you tell them to go to realtor.com. You got it, reviews and referrals. So build up that free realtor.com page and use it as part of your presentations in the future. I'm set up. I'm a realtor. Here's my profile. Here's my activity, and get yourself some reviews. All of this quickly just by visiting realtor.com. And then, of course, they provide us the ever important code of ethics, which our magnificent Maggie will be providing to you probably starting about 11. Yes or no, Maggie, that you're going to join us for that and give them the best out there.
I'm already here, so I'll give them the best I've got around 11.
That's fantastic. You guys are in for a treat for that code of ethics with Maggie. Of course, we're going to talk about realtor. So how many of you have heard this realtor? And do you know how to use the trademarks? Are you a realtor or realtor associate? All of these are great questions. So let's talk about how you could use this wonderful word. 5 key facts. Realtor equals member of NAR. It's the term should never be used to substitute real estate agent. Non-members may not use the realtor marks. Design standards for realtors exist. You must follow them. Members can use realtor trademarks with limitations, and the realtor marks can be used for internet marketing. So let's talk a little bit about what you shouldn't do, and then, of course, what you could. You should not use it as an adjective. In social media, you should not use @luxury realtor. Not for Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Pinterest, TikTok. Nope. For web domains, you should not use it as neighborhoodrealtor.com. In an email, bobthebestrealtor@gmail.com, or in some biz, realtor services. These are the no's. You cannot use it as a place, @realtor of South Florida. Web domains, miamisbestrealtor.com. Email, Karen@miamibrowardrealtor.com. And Sunbiz, Miami Realtor Services. And here's my favorite. This is what you can do. This is probably the one that you want to take a picture of because it's nice and simple and sweet. You can use it with your name and as punctuation. So Nancy Fernandez, realtor. On social media, @nancy.fernandez.realtor. Email, nancyfernandezrealtor@gmail.com. And web domains, nancyfernandezrealtor.com. I'll take a second here in case you're interested in taking a pic of this so you know how to use it appropriately. Realtor or realtor associate. All righty, now on to the next one. Trademark information is available, though it's here on the screen, to you at miamirealtors.com/orientation. For questions regarding professional standards, you can contact professional standards at miamire.com. But Maggie has a whole set of info for you before you do that, and you'll get it through your code of ethics. So you do have NAR marks info and trademark protection. And where is that? miamirealtors.com/orientation. You're also a Florida Realtor member, and Florida Realtors says this: for realtors, by realtors, who we are and what we do. They've been established for over 100 years, and they work with the association and more to offer you information and data. As a member of FR, you of course get the benefits of being a part of Florida Realtors. You can get an everyday email with business information. You have access to the ever sought out Florida legal hotline. access to free updated forms. Most of you will need your as is or other forms, and they have them available through you through Form Simplicity. You also have discount programs that you can find out about. There's an icon right from your Miami Gateway dashboard directly to FR. And you also have access to the latest market research. How many of you know that when you present, you're going to have to give market research information? Well, you can join us for a market stats with matrix, RPR, and more class. All of the trainers give that class where we provide you and show you how you can use infographics and some stats for your presentation. Florida Realtors also provides incredible infographics that you may use for your social media, including items such as how and what are the steps to purchasing or selling a home and more. Florida Realtors. And now my favorite part, I got to welcome you to Miami with over 200 products and services that are readily available for you to use. So many professionals waiting to engage and work with you, available to you on Zoom like we are now, at our office locations and more. I want to give you a round of applause, right, for making it this far. How many of you are proud to be realtors? Let me see that chat light up. Happy, proud. Do I see any clapping? Let's see that chat. Look at you guys, even some dancers. I love it. Excellent. So what does it mean to be a Miami member? Well, you now belong to the largest local association in the nation. It says 60,000 here, but we're up to 65,000 professionals. We are and have been around since 1920. We're made up of 6 organizations: the Residential Association, Miami Realtors Commercial, Broward Miami, JTHS Miami, and Miami YPN, and the unforgettable Miami Realtors Global Council. And here's where I ask anyone, how many of you are 40 or less years old? And how many of you feel 40 or less years old? I have my mornings. Yes to both. Excellent. That means that you can become a Miami YPNer. I'll give more information in a couple of slides ahead. Also, there are knowledgeable and engaged professionals via phone, live chat, email, waiting to assist you and provide you the best, not customer service, I like to say member service. Your membership includes access to 225 products and services or more that range from big data to international exposure, to creating an email, to now our ever lovely Eve from Agent 3000, which is an AI that helps you write remarks in a bio, and so much more. We do have 8 office locations, and we are sometimes available via Zoom like we are today. Our office locations in Miami-Dade are at Miami HQ, just north of the Miami International Airport, Coral Gables, I believe Maggie's there, Northwestern Dade Hialeah, right? That's where I'm at today with Tyson, who's quietly there watching and monitoring the chat too, and Aventura. These are our 4 Miami-Dade locations. We do have 3 offices in Broward. How many of you are from Miami-Dade? How many of you are in Broward? Anybody from Palm Beach? I see Broward, Miami, Broward, Dade. Woo, woo. Nice. Aventura, Maria Angelica, I saw that. We have Palm Beach. Yay. We'll talk about that a little bit too. Hope Sound, beautiful up there. Excellent. So we have 3 office locations in Broward: West Broward, Northeast Broward, and Southeast Broward. I see Boca in the house too. Chicago. Well, welcome to Miami. We also have our JTHS office, and our office locations span our area of coverage. If you're ever wondering, our MLS and Supra covers Miami-Dade, Broward, Palm Beach, Martin, and St. Lucie. I see California, Orlando. Excellent. Welcome. Just friendly reminder, to obtain credit for assisting today, your camera must be on at all times. Your camera must be on at all times. I'm going to take 1 second here. And we'll take care, John Mark, of making you co-host. There you go. Again, camera must be on at all times. If you've already sent your name and license number, great. If you have not, take this minute now and send your name and license, only if you have not. If you have questions, the chat is our mode of communication, and all of the material provided to you today is available at miamirealtors.com/orientation. Again, we thank you for joining us, and we will continue. Now, I asked you, how many of you felt 40 or less or are 40 or less? Well, all of you could be Miami YPN. What's that? They are the Young Professionals Network. If you're 40 or less, you can participate in their leadership opportunities. But if you feel 40 or less or are 40 or less, you can participate in their events and more. Now, how many of you have your cell phone right next to you? Anyone? Let me see. Let me look at you guys. Anybody has their cell phone? Show me your cell phone. How many of you use Instagram? Come on, Anai. Do you use Instagram? Tong, Aaron. If you're interested in following, you can go ahead and follow at Miami YPN in Instagram. Also note that on our website, miamirealtors.com, you can go ahead and register. The cost to join Miami YPN is free. Why join? What a great opportunity to learn from your peers, share information, and see what's happening in the industry. Miami YPN. Next up, orientation material. I've seen some of those questions come through. This is a QR code that will take you directly to the orientation. Notice that here we have videos for the first time login, right? With the steps to log in, a new member checklist that can help you do what? Start marking up all those things that you could or should be doing and taking advantage of. How many of you have already taken an MLS class, at least 101? How many of you have done the whole series? So this wonderful checklist will allow you to see what it is that you need to do to get started. Our orientation class material is on this page, miamirealtors.com/orientation. And we also provide you the trademark links as mentioned before, links to the code of ethics, links to info and classes that you can take, and the ever wonderful pathway to success. Friendly reminder that John Mark is letting you know, if your camera is not on, we cannot give you credit. So please make sure that your camera is on at all times. Wow, there's 207 of you. That's simply amazing. Next up, we're going to talk about the services. The services are available to you on our service page. You can simply visit your miamirealtors.com page and put /services or search for it in the search bar. We have information on photo, preferred photographers, working with sellers and buyers, creating a CMA, data, and so much more. When you join us, you also have access to an ever-evolving, always offering more education team, offering over 4,000 seminars annually. At our office locations via Zoom and more, here's a live chat, conference center, and how many of you follow at Miami YPN? Well, take a minute, find your phones, and on Instagram, or in social media, go ahead and follow at the Miami Realtors. At the Miami Realtors. Great. Thank you so much. Now, the power of Miami services. Sometimes you're looking to see what you could get for free or what's out there that could help improve the way you run your business. You can join us for a working with buyers and seller class, a customer engagement class, a free from Miami class because they're marked that way, where we talk to you about these wonderful services. I'll give you a hint to one. How many of you would love an interactive virtual business card? Well, you have access to Instacard. For details, you could simply visit miamirealtors.com and on that search bar, put Instacard or miamirealtors.com/Instacard. How to enroll for class. Here's one of the things I always like to ask. How many of you have visited our website? Is it for us or is it really for you? It's actually for you, our members. And how many of you have come in? How many of you have come in? And all you do is click on that gateway. Tell me. Just the gateway? Well, what about all these other parts right here? And all this information and the news bar? I'm guilty too, but I also teach most of what's on the gateway. So I got it. Calendar is a good one. Zachary goes to commercial. Yes, I love it. All right, but do we click on the other items? So sometime this week, go ahead and click on something else and take advantage of everything that's available at miamirealtors.com for you, our Miami members. And then, of course, guess what I'm going to talk about? Clicking on that gateway. When you click on that gateway, it brings you to our gateway dashboard. Here's the link for Florida Realtors. Here's the one I was mentioning about NAR, right? And then the links to all these wonderful single sign-in items, including the MLS and so much more. If you join us for a working buyers and seller class or any of our classes, we tend to talk about several of these. How many of you know that you can offer a concierge service for someone moving? Well, there's a little button right up here called Utility Connect. You got to find out about it. If you're interested in details, you could join us for that working with buyers and seller, but you could be curious enough to click and prepare yourself a site where you can offer your customers a concierge service. Whether they're renting, buying, selling, they're going to need to move their cable service, right? Their electricity and other things, right? So you could simply help them. Give me 1 second. That was fun. We had lights out there for a second. All righty. Next up, your MLS options. Oh, I'm sorry. It was called Utility Connect, and it's right up here. I'm so glad that you've used different things. Your MLS options. All of you have access to Remind Pro. We'll talk about that a little later. And some of you will select Matrix X or Rapatoni according to what they have at your office or your preference. But we also want you to know that you have information such as Realtor.com's professional search. We have those ever-moving people from other states. Anyone from another state? I saw some Chicago in there. Right? Well, you have professionals and families moving from other states here to wonderful Florida, right? And you could use Realtor.com's professional search for some info. Maybe you're looking to help someone find property in Ocala, Pensacola, etc. You can use something like MLS Advantage to see the state of Florida information. And as you know, oh, Kentucky, New York, I'm distracted by that chat. I'm so happy that you're here with us. We hope you like South Florida. We have IMAP, which is a tax service that also has MLS detail, RPR, which is just the friendliest. And then we have 2 international MLSs with information. So this again is available at miamirealtors.com/orientation, but we wanted you to know that your options. Next up is Remind. Remind Pro is a comprehensive, intuitive, modern MLS that provides you the ability to do some prospecting and farming, do MLS search for our area, a nationwide tax detail search, CMA reports, and we offer a whole slew of classes, Remind Pro, prospecting and farming, etc., which gives you details on how to use this wonderful product that, by the way, is over, I want to say, $1,100 of savings or more a year to you. The association during the pandemic decided that their members deserved, right, you, access to Remind Pro, and flip the switch April 2020 to provide all of you this wonderful information. So be sure to take a Remind Pro class. Matrix X. Matrix X. How many of you have logged in and used Matrix? Let me see that chat. Yay! I love that you say that. And those that say not yet, that's the idea. If you haven't done so just yet, that you do. One of the things that I do want you to know is we offer you 6 classes dedicated to learning more about the MLS. That is 6. It's a series. It starts just like the classes you take in college, 101, 201, 301. And we invite you to come out and meet your Miami trainers, Tyson, Christy, and I, right? And take a class. Next, we have MLS Advantage. Again, as I said before, this is Florida MLS details. Along with that, we have Miami tax programs that are available to you. Miami tax programs. There are 4 of them, and it's amazing what you can do with each. IMAP is a classic, Remind, RPR, and Realist. We offer classes in all of these because you must, and I'm sure you've heard of the CMA. How many of you have heard of the CMA? Comparative market analysis. You need to create them, right? And you can use these tools to do so. But you can also use these tools to search, to do prospecting, to send mailers, and so much more. So make sure to register for a program, for a class, and take it. Not only do we offer classes on these, but we offer a wonderful CMA workshop class. CMA workshop class. How about your transactions? Where do you store them? Where do you keep them? Where do you get the Florida forms? Well, we offer you 2 solutions, Form Simplicity and Dot Loop, where you can share, exchange, send emails, right? Have them sign and more, and keep everything where your broker needs you to. Best thing to do here is go back to the broker office and say, what transaction management tool do you use? And if it's Form Simplicity and Dot Loop, we offer classes to assist. All of these have the latest and greatest up-to-date Florida forms and more. Form Simplicity and Dot Loop, 2 solutions for your transaction management tool. Then classes. How many of you work during the day? So it can be a little difficult to join us in a class. Did you know that you have access to Miami Realtors Live? That icon right up here is available on your Miami Gateway dashboard. On your Miami Gateway dashboard. And what does this mean? This means that you can click in and take a course whenever you need to and when it's convenient to you. You also have available to you the Miami Trainers YouTube channel, youtube.com/Miami Trainers, covering products and services. Okay. Next, Inman. How many of you need to keep posted of what's happening in real estate? Everyone. Everyone, right? Did you know that you have access to Inman Select? Here it says $199 value. Well, it's actually $249. And all of you have access to it. What do you need to do to obtain it? News articles, updates, what's happening in the industry, what are the latest marketing trends, what are small boutique brokerages doing it, what are agents doing it to be successful, etc. All of this is available to you simply by going to miamirealtors.com/Inman. miamirealtors.com/Inman. You follow the 3 simple steps and you can access the information. Now, how many of you are on social media? Let us know. Let me see. Let me look at you a little bit. Anybody on social media? No? No social media? No one wake up, look for social media, look at your Facebook, look at your Instagram, no one? I see those yeses. Everyone says Zachary. So how many of you would like some help navigating into social media for your new business real estate? We started a new social media series, I want to say last week. Yes, and it was greatly successful. We're starting it in Spanish, I believe, and English, another session of them tomorrow, in Spanish later next week. And we really have created a great stellar way for you to get started and see what it is that you can do on social media to stay in contact with all of your past, future, right? And current customers. Take a class, join us, it's for free. We want to help you attract customers. We want to show you how to use Reels, how to make Instagram a potent way for you to reach new people. And of course, talk about the traditional social media accounts like LinkedIn, and then your business account. I'm sorry, not like LinkedIn, your traditional social media like Facebook, right? And then do you have Twitter? Do you not? LinkedIn and more. So join us for that great social media series. We also have a page dedicated with information for you, miamirealtors.com/social media. Agent 3000, Agent 3000. Christy, are you out there? Do you have a second to tell them why you think social media is great, or do you want to put it in the chat and I tell them? You've been teaching it lately, and I know you've gotten some wonderful info. Yes or no? If you see, I've updated the slide because, by the way, Agent 3000 has a whole part that's free for you Miami members. And I tell you, please sign up for a class. Agent 3000 Part 1. Tyson, what do you think? Do you like it? Let them know via chat or tell them. Why I let you know and why we talk about this is, how many of you have time to do marketing? How many of you need assistance and need something to be easy? How many of you realize that as realtors, you're the accountant, assistant, manager, everything for your business? Yes or no? And sometimes you need a little help. Agent 3000, everything you get for free and more. We offer it in Part 1, and then we have 2, 3, and 4 sections for the upgrades. But I need to tell you that it's an essential marketing tool. We have new OK to advertise searches, new Eve, which is artificial intelligence to help you write remarks and bios and more. And I see some of that chat going out where Tyson and Christy let you know, yes, take the class. How about easy to use social media tools that will help you prepare and engage customers, custom flyers, a QR code. Don't you want your own QR code? What if you have a listing? Don't you want to create a listing to follow where you're generating interest with a QR code for your listing? You have to take it. There's 4 parts to it, but everyone, Free from Miami, Part 1. So if you could, please register to take that one. By the way, recordings in English are available, right, Christy? Agent 3000, your all-in-one marketing solution. eProperty Watch. So here I stop a second. I'd like to talk to you guys a little bit about your business. How many of you know that you should be keeping a list of everyone that you know, meet, encounter, including fellow realtors, right? Colleagues, that person that you buy coffee from at Starbucks? right? Because they all need what? A place to live. Now, how many of you are thinking of doing commercial or are in commercial? Well, that location, right? All those people that work at a place, they need that place to work at. So that's you too. This business is by people, for people, with people, where people live, and then where people go to work and do business. Yes or no? So you need that database. You need that spreadsheet, right? First name, last name, email address, phone number, right? First name, last name, email address, phone number, and physical address. Something we haven't used much in the last couple of years because we've depended so much on email. And I always ask you, how many of you think that sometimes email is a bit much, right? So how about providing your customers a valuation of the property where they're living in, whether they're a renter or a buyer, for the renter to push them to buy, and the homeowner or property owner so that they know the value of their property. How about a neighborhood activity report with what's happening in the area, market trends, and more? And what about if it did it automatically? All you had to do is add first name, last name, email, and then the property address, right? And you send them an invite, and what do? They say yes and confirm the invitation. And on a monthly basis, eProperty Watch sends to up to 2,500 of your closest and dearest customers this drip marketing campaign information. Every month, an update on home value, neighborhood activity, and market trends. How about that? Free for Miami members. So write it down. What was it? eProperty Watch. Why I tell this to you? We offer this in a working with buyers and sellers class. But if you open up Matrix, you're going to see this or something similar like this available on the homepage. So click in it and prepare yours. If you want us to help you along, join us for working with buyers and sellers. Next, international. And here I go. How many of you were born somewhere else or your parents were born somewhere else? Share in that chat. Where are you from? I see Cuba, Brazil, Russia, Taipei, Switzerland, Puerto Rico, Serbia, Ireland, Israel, Greece, Philippines. Wow, I can't keep up. Yay! So now I ask you, what are you doing here? What brought you to South Florida? Why do you like it here? I see Sarah's from New York. The weather. Well, not today's weather, right? It was rough out there today. Come back, Jennifer. We're waiting for you. I see it. So we offer you access and a profile to 2 international MLSs, Proxio, connecting realtors and real estate around the world, and the international MLS. Whether you're interested in reaching out to realtors like you across the world or making sure that you have a profile for someone looking and searching in other places here, you have access to these 2, the international MLS and Proxio. Next, your Miami trainers. Look, that's us, Christy, Tyson, and Connie. We have over 40 plus years of industry experience. We offer you classes in English and in Spanish regarding technology services for the over 225 products and services. Our courses regarding technology are all for free. We have them via Zoom and in person. Today, I'm giving it to you via Zoom. And this little QR code will take you to our page with info. We're here to assist and help. You can reach us at trainers@miamire.com. And we're very proud and happy to be able to provide you a service that we hope helps you with what you want to do, real estate. Remember that we offer you MLS classes, information, social media, and so much more. Your Miami trainers. Now a little message from one of our service providers, Car Tow Front. Here's a flood insurance quote that's integrated into the MLS, easy to use, and translates into English and Spanish. It's bilingual. Integrated into the MLS is that water drop known as Azul that provides you an estimated flood insurance cost. And now if you visit the page miamirealtors.com/cartofront, right? miamirealtors.com/cartofront, you could even obtain flood insurance quotes for properties that are not on the MLS. Free to you as our Miami members. The other thing they have that I love is that they have a wonderful booklet explaining flood insurance that you can share in English and in Spanish. Car Tow Front. Home visit. Well, home visit is an item that's integrated into the MLS that offers you distinct things that can help you enhance your listing. If you're interested, on Matrix in that homepage, you can get info on home visit. Supra. How many of you need Supra details? There's that little QR code there. Go ahead and take a picture of it and navigate to our Supra page. Do you need to coordinate the download or obtaining information on Supra? You can simply write to supra@miamire.com. And you can download the Supra eKey application and simply contact them for info. If you've got it, it's all good. Thanks so much. Remember that Supra is not only for you, but it is a great way for the listing agent and you to monitor your safety and the safety of the residents that's being shown. I know that Maggie has a wonderful explanation on how to be sure to use Supra appropriately, so I'll let her talk to you about that. But Supra is a key element to the success of realtors in South Florida, and we want to make sure that you have yours. You can either scan and go to that Supra info page or write to supra@miamire.com. The Platinum Plus subscription is an additional subscription that you can use. And if you're interested, you can simply visit miamirealtors.com/Platinum Plus. And now here's a little key in. How many of you registered for this class, or did someone register you? Well, if you registered for this class, you know how to navigate our calendar, come in, find what it is that you're looking for, use the search or tags, etc. Once you've got it, you simply click to register, right? Once you register, it's going to ask you to log in if you haven't done so already. So you use your license and password that you've created. And just like a shopping cart, you come in, you click register, and how many of those classes are free? Almost all. You click over, oops, I got too enthusiastic there. But one of the things I do want to remember is you'll get a registration email confirming your registration. When you're coming in person, most of our locations now will send you the morning of the event a link to your Miami Fast Pass, which you will click and it will give you a QR code for you to show and sign in when you come in. Of course, today we're via Zoom, and that's why I had asked you all to send your name and license number. And if you did, we got it and we're set to go. But we wanted to make sure to show you how you could come in and register for class. From our commercial fans or commercial members, don't forget that you can become a commercial member if you're interested, and you can be resi-mercial, as we like to call them, right? If you're residential and interested in commercial. This is the QR code that will take you to miamirealtors.com/commercial, where you can get information on what it means to be a commercial member. And in many opportunities for less than $100, you can have a combination residential and commercial membership. So if you're interested, use this QR code and find out. Next, I'm going to click over. Are we ready, or did you need one more second with this slide? Commercial also has commercial marketplace and details. They do on a monthly basis for Miami-Dade, Broward, and Palm Beach. You can connect. It tells you the info. And again, this is all at miamirealtors.com miamitrainers.com/commercial. Thank you for being Miami members. Always more with Miami.